We spent a few years of my childhood living in Norway, and one of my favorite pastries that we used to get all the time are these cardamom-scented buns filled with vanilla pastry cream. The name directly translates to school buns. My Norwegian is definitely not what it used to be when I was little, but they're called skoleboller. And while they look really pretty, they're actually incredibly easy to make. First, you just roll out the buns, and while they're proofing, you make the vanilla custard. You should let it cool just for a little, just to make it a bit easier to handle. And while you can just use spoons to dollop in the custard, I do like to pipe it. You flatten out the buns a little bit before proofing, but you also are gonna have to flatten them out after, and very gently, and also just a little bit. Then you can just use the back of a tablespoon to make divots in the center, and then you fill it with lots of pastry cream. I don't bother brushing on an egg wash before baking because we cover them in a glaze anyway. And I know it can be kind of hard to find, but it's really important that you use unsweetened shredded coconut. If you use the sweetened long strands, it's not going to give the same vibe, and it's also going to add a little bit too much sweetness. So I do think it's worth spending a little more money and getting the Bob's Mill. They're really good warm or at room temperature, but definitely best eaten day of. And then the best way to eat it is by ripping off little pieces and dipping in the center custard part.